on an all-new Dr. Phil. 'Tis the season for overeating.
This is what you consume every year.
It doesn't bother some.
You say you got to have some junk in the trunk.
All day, every day.
For others, it can be tragic.
My life went from Barbie to unbearable.
But there's hope for the holidays.
The diet that could help you lose 10 to 15 pounds in 17 days. You'd like that?
I need that.
This is going to be a changing day in your life.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
It matters to you. That's what I want to talk about. Are you ready in the booth? Let's do it. Go, Dr. Phil. Well, one big holiday down and another big one to go. 'Tis the season to gain weight. You know that, right? Come on. I feel like sometimes I'm getting bigger just walking by food. Now, I'm sure you were full, but you still went ahead and ate some treats from this holiday cookie table, right? We left it out there this morning. But here's the deal. You never know when we're watching.
Hello, everyone. We have some holiday treats back here, so help yourselves.
Well, Chris. Yes, sir. Stand up. So you seem to have helped yourself to a big chunk of cake.
Yes, sir. It was good.
It was morning. It's just in the morning.
But I drove a long way. I got up early.
Do you control sweets or they control you?
Well, if I can avoid the temptation of buying them, I can stay away. But when they're out
When
there,
they're right there.
I take them.
Come
Yeah,
on. I mean,
exactly.
This is like stink bait to a catfish, right?
Exactly.
Come on. All right, have a seat. Susan, we caught you on camera taking 4 pieces of pecan pie. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. That is good stuff, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
Yeah. But now you're on national television with 4 of them.
I'll admit to that.
Yeah, well, you have no choice now. Yeah. All right, have a seat. Look, this show is all about numbers. Let me throw some at you. Bad news, you could gain 12 pounds during the holidays. 12 pounds. Good news, there's a 17-day diet that could help you lose 10 to 15 pounds in, you guessed it, 17 days. All right, this is the hottest new diet out there, and we're going to give you all the details today. But first, yeah, be happy about that. But first, guests Clint and Kim have a different number. That number is 50. That's how much weight they gain over the holidays. Take a look.
The holidays. Clint says no diets, no workouts. It's all about eating what he wants.
It's a fiesta, it's a party, and Dad's in the kitchen just cooking up a storm.
Every holiday, Clint says, bring out your fat clothes, and I say, we are wearing our fat clothes.
Last year I put on about 30 pounds.
It's gotten to the point to my stretchy pants, they don't stretch. They're too small. We're gonna have ham, cranberry, potatoes, sweet potato pie, the peach betty, homemade bread, butter, sweet bread.
The roast pork, fried tip.
2 turkeys, a fried turkey and a regular turkey. Tons of cream, tons of sugar.
Peach cobbler, macaroni pie. Just talking about it, I'm getting hungry.
I've sit in a sugar coma for months.
We start at my mom's house, and then we'll go to another house. Then we'll finish up at my house.
We're eating until basically you can't move anymore or you fall asleep on the couch.
I've eaten to the point where I feel like I'm gonna blow up.
They say people gain about 12 pounds over the holidays. Ha! At our house, try 20.
Okay. Now, why are you laughing so much?
Did you see him sitting by me on the couch?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know there was a couch or a love seat, because, I mean, you guys were cozied up there. I thought maybe y'all were going to share something.
I don't share the peach betty, though.
Okay, but you do want to lose weight. We're suspect about him. Because you don't care.
Nope.
You just could care less.
Come on.
All right, what would you say if I told you that you could be 17 days away from breaking the cycle? You'd like that?
I need that.
All right. Now, that's what we're talking about. Now, Clint and Kim say their problem with food is not just the holidays. They say it is year-round. Take a look.
I love my husband with all my heart. He is absolutely killing me with food. Food, food, and more food. Clint is from the island nation Trinidad, and everything is a celebration.
Every day in Trinidad is a party. Part of that party is cooking and food.
In Trinidad, they like thick women, and that would be me.
I love a thick woman because of the hips, the way they move. If they ain't got no junk in the trunk, I'm not having it.
To make matters worse, my husband has a catering business.
It's called Taste of Trinidad. Curry, chicken, stew, roti.
When Clint is cooking, it's all about coconut milk, plenty of sugar, loads of butter, heavy cream.
My friends call me 6'4" donuts.
I've gained at least 100 pounds. I've gone from a size 8 to a size 20. When I look in the mirror, I see that my neck's fat, my arms are just big, my thighs rub, my butt jiggles. You could probably sit a cup on my butt. Clint has bought me tons of weights and workout equipment.
All the equipment in the garage is collecting cobwebs.
A lot of it is across the street at our neighbor's house because we've never used it.
Kim can lose a few pounds, but just not much.
He loves me the way I am.
You look good today.
I know, thank you. It makes me feel very loved, but at the same time, very frustrated. I just think that all of this food, it's taking a toll on our bodies.
Okay, now what were you just saying to me?
You guys are awesome.
Why?
Because you brought it all out. It just brings it all to...
It kind of puts it in sharp focus, right?
That the walking...
Yeah, yeah. Now, talk about bringing it all out. We're going to bring some things out right now. We did the math, and there's something that I'd like to show the two of you. According to what you told us, this is what you consume every year. The first ingredient here, this is 260 pounds of sugar. That's what you consume in a year. Bring out the next ingredient.
That'll be Kool-Aid.
You consume 288 cans of condensed milk every year.
Oh.
Mo milk.
That's good stuff.
He said that's good stuff.
Mo milk.
That's good stuff.
Mo milk.
It is.
Dr. Phil, that's good stuff.
You eat 24 large tubs of butter.
That's terrible.
We need some cake mix now with that.
That's what you put in every year. What do you think of that?
That's awful.
What?
That has to stop.
No, this is just getting started.
You need to stop
All right,
eating
bring
that.
it. We want to put a cherry on top. So bring out the last ingredients. This is, you have 2 large tubs of shortening every single year. Oh my God, hold that, hold that.
Healthy.
Oh.
2 large tubs of shortening. Now, we didn't even get to the meat,
Nope.
the bread, the seasoning, the spices.
That homemade bread.
That homemade bread.
It's awfully good, though.
That seems like a lot of stuff, doesn't it?
It is.
What do you think about that, Clint?
Love it.
You could cook something up with this, couldn't you?
Right now.
Yeah, you could cook something up right now, and I bet you we'd love it, too.
That's good.
All right, now we have a photo of Kim before and after her weight gain. Now, before, in 1985, at 125 pounds. There you are. You recognize yourself?
Yeah.
You felt like you were a hot tamale then,
I
right?
was.
Okay, and then after, in
And
2010,
then, oh, don't show him the weight. Don't show him that after weight.
it's already there.
Oh, my stuff.
It's too late.
258 pounds. Why do you not want him to see that?
No.
Why?
Because he can't see.
What, but he likes it.
That's what I said.
I
He
know.
keeps telling you he likes you to be thick.
And the hips.
Thick in the hips.
Thick in the hips.
I know.
So what's your thinking about that?
I mean, look at her, Dr. Phil.
She is a beautiful woman, but you say you got to have some junk in the trunk, or you're just not.
All day, every day.
That has to change now, though.
Okay, but well, how are you turning the? But you're turning the trunk towards him when he said that.
Yeah,
so listen, I pay attention to what goes on up here. All right, we got to take a break. We come back. Kim tells us the real reason why she says she can't lose weight. We'll be right back.
I think Clint is sabotaging me.
She's turning heads now. Could you imagine if she dropped some pounds? My head's really gonna have to be on a radar.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil. They may be living together,
Why do you put your feet on the counter? That's gross.
Why didn't you raise your kids properly? That's gross.
but that doesn't mean they have to like each other.
Gloria decided to listen in on my interview.
Hi, I heard my name.
You really want to hear what I said about you?
Everything about her is fake.
She's breaking us up as a group.
Why am I in this house with these women? Why?
She was crazier than the usual, Gloria.
That's tomorrow.
Okay, now Clint and Kim are here because they are both struggling with their weight. Kim seems to be much more worried about this than Clint is, because he's kind of like, hey, you know, whatever. Kim says the main thing holding her back from losing weight is her man.
When I first met Clint, I looked great. I know I can say no to the food, but I wouldn't want to because my husband would probably have real issues.
She's turning heads now. Could you imagine if she dropped some pounds? My head's really gonna have to be on a radar.
I think Clint is sabotaging me.
I know if she drops the weight, it's gonna be crazy.
He says he loves the thickness, but I really think he doesn't want anyone else to look at me.
I'm a jealous guy, and there's a lot of guys out there that don't care, and they want what I have.
I would rather lose weight so I could be happy with myself. It's important to me. I need him to want what I want. I have to do it for me so that we can continue to have a strong, happy marriage and life.
Okay, now, here's the thing. Did you hear her say she really does want to lose weight?
Yeah.
And you want her to be happy, right?
Yeah, of course.
So do you support her losing some weight?
Yes.
Some.
Some.
You don't want her to be a mere slip of a girl.
No.
But you are okay with her losing some weight.
Yeah, for health reasons.
Right. I mean, whatever your motivation is, you want to feel better about your appearance.
Absolutely, 100%.
You want to feel better in your skin.
And can I wear some shorts?
And you want to be able to wear shorts.
I want to wear some shorts. He wears shorts.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. We care. But
He looks better in all this, though.
Right. But do you think you need to lose weight at all?
No.
But, I mean,
Yes, he
but
does.
seriously, let's talk about the health aspect of this. You say that the natural order is for your children to bury their parents.
Right.
So your theory is you don't want to risk outliving them.
It's frustrating. You know, I've lost the weight, you know, and it just comes right back. So I'm just, you know, hey.
Mysteriously.
Well, it doesn't just come back. It is invited back. Okay?
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa!
That wasn't supposed to be on national television.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, yeah. See? But you don't care, see?
But you say you
right,
don't
hon.
care.
That's not right.
That is actually right. That's actually the perfect one.
That actually is right,
That is
isn't it?
right there.
Okay,
not
now,
right.
are you, seriously, do you think that he gets jealous if you lose weight?
Yes.
Is that an issue?
Yes.
Because you think you think she's beautiful.
She's hot.
As she is now, obviously. And you think the more weight she loses, the more men are going to be attracted to her.
Vultures come around.
Yeah. Because he said if you lose weight, he's going to have to fight men.
You know, those guys out there,
He
they
doesn't
don't
have
care.
to fight.
Are you keeping her overweight so you feel safe?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Yes, he is?
Yes. Say it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because our staff says you were trying to feed her potato chips before the show. See, y'all never know when we're watching, I'm just telling you.
He feeds me all the time. I don't think my issue is that I eat too much. I probably could go a whole day and hardly eat at all. But he cooks and he serves me the food. We go to lunch every day.
Because you're from Trinidad, right?
Yes.
And you say Trinidad is just one big feast celebration.
It's a party.
You want to be healthier, right?
Yeah, I'd like to get healthier.
Okay, you do want to be healthier, and you're not going to run off with some guy.
Oh, no.
So he doesn't
Are you kidding?
he doesn't need to be worried about that.
Right, come on, we've got 6 girls, you know that.
Right.
And they're almost done. We're on seniors.
And you ought to hear her brag about you.
She does?
I mean, she is so in love with you. I mean, seriously, the things she says about you.
Absolutely.
When we're interviewing her, she's saying this guy is unbelievable. She's bragging on you up one side and down the other.
Is that right?
That's right.
See there, you needed to hear that, and you need to hear this. Dr. Mike Moreno is the author of a new book called The 17-Day Diet, and he says it's possible to lose 10 to 15 pounds in just 17 days. Dr. Mike, come on up. Good to see you again, man.
Thank you. Yeah, good to see you. How are you? How are you? I had to watch. I almost slipped a little bit on this.
You don't want to slip on the
I saw that coming.
Ingredients down there.
Right.
All right, now, I want them to hear about this. I want everybody to hear about this because I love the cyclical nature of this 17-day diet because it defeats a lot of the problems for most diets.
Absolutely. I think the unique thing, there's so many things about this diet that I find fun.
Okay, why 17 days? Why is that such a magic number here?
Couple reasons. One, and the most important, is there is scientific evidence that has been researched. There's no plateaus, there's no boredom, and every 17 days you're changing what you're doing. We sort of call it metabolic or body confusion. And for people who think about weightlifters, when they go to the gym and they have to change what they do, change different strategies to confuse those muscles and to get them to perform the way you want, that's what this diet does.
Because your body will plateau. You've done this before, right? And you lose some weight, and then you get bored, and then your body plateaus.
You stop.
And then you rebel.
Right.
And you go back to it. But just 17 days, I'm guessing it doesn't involve a vat of sugar and fat and all of that, but it does involve plenty to eat.
It does, and that's the beauty of it. And, over the years and over the thousands of patients that I've seen, I've heard them all, I've seen them all, I've studied them all, I've looked at so many different things, some that seem like they would really work and they seem plausible, but the bottom line is I've never come across a diet that's sustainable. You just can't.
Well, let's talk about the holidays here. Dr. Mike says there is a way to avoid holiday weight gain, which is a real risk. And number one, you say pre-diet. What do you mean?
So pre-diet is essentially what it sounds like. The whole idea is that if you pre-diet, and the studies show this, that if you pre-diet, in other words, you go on this 17-day cycle and you lose the weight prior to getting to the holidays, it takes away that guilt, it takes away that whole issue with diet, and really is successfully helps you lose weight.
Well, let's talk about at holiday parties. You say that you want to eat a healthy dinner before you go, right?
Right, which seems a little bit sort of counterintuitive that you would go to a party. Then, I mean, the obvious idea is going to a party to eat. The idea is this. You eat a healthy dinner, you sort of get rid of that hunger that you have, and you use these parties to still enjoy it. I mean, when I get together with my family, we still eat the same foods, and we still enjoy that. But the idea is still to be able to do that stuff.
But you always say don't go shopping while you're hungry.
Right.
Don't go to a party starving. I mean, you need to eat before you go so the cravings are gone. You say choose only 2 or 3 of the healthiest appetizers and don't hang around by the buffet table. You've got to get away from it, right?
Right.
And that's what you were saying, Chris. You say get away from. If we put it out there, you're toast. Yes, but if you stay away from it, you can't eat what isn't there, right?
Right.
So, and you say just say no to packaged holiday candies and cakes. What do you mean?
On average, each one of these pieces, you're talking 150 calories. You look at a box of candy, an average size box, you're looking at 10,000 calories for one box of candy. So send her to a spa. Deuce, I'm sure the spa would be okay, right?
Yeah, it'd be perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. It's all girls.
It costs a lot of money to send them to the spa.
Yeah, but she's worth it.
I'm worth it.
She's worth it. All right, next we're going to show you before and afters of people who are 17 days into Dr. Mike's 17-day diet. This book is not available at bookstores. You can only buy it on the website 17daydiet.com. We'll be right back. Okay, Kim says that she really wants to lose weight, but that her husband, Clint, sabotaged her. Now, that's what you say.
That's
and in fact, there is evidence that you do sabotage her. Do you do it on purpose, or you just don't care about what she cares about?
Don't care about what she...
You just don't care. It's not like you're trying to sabotage. You just don't have the same value. Okay, but here's the deal. You're a grown woman.
Uh-huh.
You're not a victim.
No.
You can put up the stop sign and say, hey, no, back off, get away, don't do that. Now, they say the holidays are one of the most difficult times of the year. Now, we're talking today about a new diet. And, you know, I'm very reluctant to use the word diet because this has to be a lifestyle change. And that's exactly what we're talking about here. Dr. Mike has a 17-day diet, and he says it can help them take off the pounds and do it fast. Now, by the way, we've heard an awful lot about the fact that if you lose weight fast, it's going to come back fast. But the truth is, the current scientific evidence does not support that.
Absolutely right. I mean, traditionally, we've always thought that when you take weight off immediately, quickly, which is what we all want, that you're not going to keep it off. And in fact, it's the opposite.
Okay. Now, and when we talk, you say you don't want to lose 17 pounds, you want to lose 50 pounds.
I want to lose 100
But there
pounds.
are 17-day cycles to this, right?
That's right.
And the first cycle is basically doing what?
So the first cycle we call the accelerate, and it's kind of as it sounds, accelerate, accelerated weight loss. And what it does is it's the cleansing cycle. Now, a lot of traditional diets, when you think of cleanse, it's like fasting and not eating or drinking a lot of supplements. We don't do that. We give you real food, healthy food, and plenty of meals, as you said
But
earlier.
you're not going to be hungry. Then you go into cycle 2. All right, cycle 2 is to activate. That's where you say you reset the metabolism.
Right, and I mentioned a little earlier that challenge that we give and that sort of confusion that we give to the body. The same thing that you would do in lifting weights, we do with this diet. You change your metabolism. We all want a reset button in life to like go back, that Monday morning quarterback thing. This is it.
Well, lots of people have already tried the 17-day diet and have seen great results. Karen lost 11 pounds in 17 days. Rebecca experienced a double-digit weight loss. Tom has had a double-digit weight loss as well, and you can tell from the photo it's extremely visible. Now, Dr. Mike says Kim and Clint's favorite foods can be easily substituted with healthier foods that are part of the 17-day diet. Bring out the food table. Let's take a look at this. All right, everybody stand. We're going to get up so we can see this. I want everybody to see this. All right, Dr. Mike, take us through this.
All right, well, perhaps I should have my dear friend here take us through it because I think that a lot of this stuff is very, it looks good, but I think this probably looks very familiar.
All right, what do we have on the right?
Egg salad.
You got it.
Egg salad. And you eat that every breakfast, right?
Every breakfast.
But this is loaded with mayonnaise, true?
Well, she don't know that I put mayonnaise on the sandwich, so she knows now.
She knows now?
Yeah, because I can't eat an egg salad without mayonnaise on the sandwich, and that's what she...
All right, so this is what you typically eat. What's this?
Macaroni pie, chicken, red beans and rice.
Macaroni pie? They make pie out of macaroni?
It's how you make it.
Okay, what is this?
Curry chicken.
Okay.
Peach Betty.
Peach Betty.
Peach Betty. Now, that Peach Betty looks good.
That is my favorite.
This is my favorite.
This
right?
That's my favorite.
That's
Okay.
my favorite.
This is, what do you call this?
Well, we call it, you know, it's cereal, but the way we do it is we warm our cereal. We warm the milk, condensed milk, evaporated milk, 2% milk.
This is what you call the after-sex snack?
Absolutely is. And I make it for him.
1 o'clock in the morning,
Not him.
it's off the hook.
That's the best stuff.
Oh.
Okay, after sex, though.
After
and
sex.
you get up and go fix this?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. A typical 17-day diet meal, we're going to talk about breakfast first. Let's take a look right here. All right.
Perfect.
So
Don't
what
let it scare
do we
you.
have right there? What do
So
we have?
this, first of all, and I have to bring this up because it's so important. All of these people that we've had doing this, the feedback I hear from everybody is that it's so much easier than they thought. They're not hungry, and you mentioned that. That's a really important point. A lot of people think they're going to be hungry, and they're not.
Okay, you've got 2 eggs, you've got a fruit, you got a cup of green tea. here. So, I mean, that's
good.
and
That's
it only
reasonable.
has to last you like 3 hours.
That's good.
Okay, you could do that.
I can do
Could
that.
you do that?
Nope.
No.
He will.
Okay, lunch. Look at this
Oh,
Caesar
that looks a
salad
A
here.
little bit more. There you
That
go.
looks
You
good.
can do that.
Don't you think that looks good? These are
Brussels sprouts.
these are Brussels sprouts. I didn't even know they still made Brussels
Me either.
sprouts.
You
I
should
love
put
those.
cheese on
Now, I
it.
bet you probably
Okay, you got
cook with a lot
lettuce,
of these
cucumbers,
ingredients, but-
onions,
this lunch?
carrots.
Yeah.
That's
But,
a
you know,
lot of
one of the
food.
options, one of the
So we're
many,
going
many
from
options.
this for lunch to that for lunch.
That looks like a lot more food to me. And let me
This
tell
is
you, when
more
you're done
food.
eating, you
I know,
won't be
but-
sleeping on the couch. You'll be feeling great.
Okay.
And you know, we want to spend more time with
Really,
your beautiful wife.
you'll be energized. Okay, now let's look at dinner.
Well, that looks good.
That
Okay,
even just looks good. So, you know, we have turkey.
Asparagus.
And again, these are options. And the thing I want to remind everyone is there are so many options. These are just small samples of everything.
So is that two? We get 2 of those?
yes, one for you and one for her.
Yeah, we can bargain on that.
Yeah.
You can't make that asparagus and all that butter.
Right.
Okay. Now, what do we have on the end down here?
That
Because
looks
this, now
good.
you got to say this looks
It
pretty
looks
good,
delicious.
right? All right, so this is just a snack that you could have. It looks like we've got
Fresh
berries,
fruit.
we've got yogurt.
Yogurt.
I mean, so we're good.
That's good.
Now, if you want to try the 17-day diet, you can log on to drphil.com right now and take a quiz that will tell you if you are ready to start, because readiness is everything. If you'd like to buy this book, go to 17daydiet.com. Remember, this book is not sold in bookstores. You can only buy it online. So once again, the website is 17daydiet.com. Now next, a woman who says her life went from Barbie to unbearable. Why she is dreading the holidays. We'll be right back.
By looking at me, nobody would ever think that I was a real-life Barbie doll. My life went from Barbie to unbearable. The holidays are brutal. Last year, they gained 30 pounds. The holidays are an excuse. Who eats healthy over the holidays?
Well, Becky weighed 130 pounds just 4 years ago. Now she says she weighs more than 200 and says that she is drowning in food.
I've gained so much weight, I don't even recognize who I am anymore. By looking at me, nobody would ever think that I was a real-life Barbie doll. Mattel, the makers of Barbie, hired me as a real-life, in-store Barbie doll. I got to pose for pictures and give autographs as Barbie. I felt great about myself.
She was so beautiful. She was so confident.
My life completely fell apart when I started to put on weight. My life went from Barbie to unbearable. Food became my friend. I just want to eat anything. Anything I can get my hands on. I have gone from 130 pounds to 225 pounds. From a size 4 to a size 20. I feel like I'm drowning in food. The holidays are brutal. We have cookies, cakes, chips and dip, cheeses, key lime pie, cheesecake, potato salad. I want to eat it all. Last year, I gained 30 pounds. The holidays are an excuse. You can eat whatever you want, right? Who eats healthy over the holidays?
Dr. Mike Moreno is the author of a new book called The 17-Day Diet, and this is what you've been hearing about. It's the buzz. Everywhere I go, I see it. I hear people talking about it. And I'll tell you why I think this has caught on so much, Dr. Mike. I think it's because people realize I don't have to do this all at one time. I can do 17 days. I got a plan, and it's not going to be monotonous, and that's a big deal.
Exactly. And again, you know, I keep stressing this rapid results that we see so quickly, which we all want to see.
And you've gained 75 plus pounds.
90 pounds.
90 pounds. You've gone from a 4 to a 20, and you don't feel good about yourself.
No, I'm so uncomfortable in my skin. I cannot believe that that's me.
Yeah. What do you see when you see yourself on the tape?
Well, the Barbie Becky, the skinny Becky, I almost don't even recognize that person. I feel like I didn't enjoy it when I had it. And it's a shame because I looked great. And now when I see the bigger ones, it's devastating. There are no words to explain how I feel when I see that.
It hurts.
It hurts a lot. I don't know how I did this to myself. I don't know how I got here.
Now, Becky says once she starts eating, she just can't stop. Let's take a look.
When I feel bad, I eat, and it makes me feel better. My best friend is food. I get depressed and eat whatever's first. I sure can put down some popcorn, and I sure can eat some rice and some beans. I love peanut butter by the spoonfuls. Then I eat cake batter. If I'm gonna have a piece of toast, I'll have 5 pieces of toast. If I stand at the refrigerator and eat, I didn't technically have a real meal, so I technically didn't eat. I hate being in this body. I hate feeling like this. I feel like a complete failure.
Okay, you're not a failure. You're just caught in a bad cycle. How much weight did you gain last holiday season?
Almost 40 pounds.
40 pounds?
Yes.
And how did that happen? What happened?
It's interesting because when it's the holidays, the food is so good and it's out there. I mean, even though people know that I'm trying to lose weight, they'll bring over the cakes and the cookies, and like if there's an apple pie and we have a couple slices of it, I'll go back in the kitchen and think, that's not even. Let me just even that piece out and then eat that. But then that's not even on the other side, so let me even that piece out. And then my husband comes in and was like, I thought we had apple pie. I'm like, I don't know where it went. Our 3-year-old must have got on the counter and eaten it.
Yeah, don't you hate it when that happens? All right, next, Becky says it's easier to hide from the world, even if that means isolating her 3-year-old son.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil. They're living together.
Everything about her is fake. She's breaking us up as a group.
But for how long?
Why am I in this house with these women? Why?
That's tomorrow.
I am completely powerless to food. Food is in complete control of me. To me, food is a person. It's a being. It talks to me. It makes decisions for me. It decides whether I'm going to have a good day or bad day. I don't eat to live. I live to eat.
Well, that was Becky talking about how food controls her life, and it's also causing her to miss major milestones in her son's life. Take a look.
My weight has turned me into a hermit, a recluse. It's just me, the refrigerator, couch, and TV. I just feel isolated all the time and just stay inside and keep the blinds closed. I don't want them to see how much weight I've gained because they know me as skinny Becky, as Barbie.
During the week, our son doesn't really get out of the house that often.
I'm just too embarrassed to take my son out to play.
What concerns me about that is that he's just not getting outside, being able to play and be a young little boy.
He doesn't deserve to have kids make fun of him because he has a fat mom. I miss all of these precious moments I have to hear about because I wasn't there. My greatest fear is for my son not to have the mother that he deserves. All he does is count on me. He just wants to love me and just be with me. And I feel like I'm so fat and so worthless. I want him to love me and be proud of me.
All right. You want that to stop, right?
Absolutely. I don't know what to do. I am devastated.
But let's talk about the plan that we're talking about. We're talking about 4 cycles of 17 days where you don't have to make a decision.
I'm excited. I love I had no idea. I'm thrilled.
So you don't have to make a decision. The decision is made for you. You eat the program. You eat what's there. Now, you have some choices you could make if you want to substitute, right, Dr. Mike?
Absolutely. The book is full of different options. I mean, we're all different. We all eat different things. We all have different tastes. I think the beauty of this is that there are so many options, and you're never going to get bored. And again, we just keep going back to it. You're constantly changing and challenging your body. That process makes you lose weight.
Okay, and in fact, you have sat down and made her first week plan, so she doesn't even have to think about one thing. She can just take that and do it. And you choose these foods in a way, and this is what the 17-day diet does. You choose these foods in a way that actually, in the beginning, accelerates and cleanses the body, so you get rapid weight loss.
Exactly, and the whole accelerated cycle is cleansing and just getting that rapid result that you want. The fat burning process begins immediately, and you see these results fast.
You eat when you're not even hungry, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, you talk about something called the hunger fullness meter. Talk about what that is.
Right, so the hunger fullness meter is it's really simple. You know, we use a 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to keep it very, very simple. So the 1 is primarily that time when you're reading or you're doing something, you say to yourself, and you've probably experienced this, I think I'm hungry. And you get up and you go to the kitchen. Stop. Take a second and think to yourself, am I really hungry or am I just bored? Get a glass of water. If you want to have a healthy snack, you can do that. But the whole idea is that the likelihood of someone being hungry is not the case. It's likely that they're just bored. And the second part is that sort of ravishing where you starve yourself. You never want to get to that point.
All right, and of course 3 and 4 are you starting to feel full or you are stuffed to the point that you know you've eaten too much. And if you ever get to that level, you're in a real pickle, because if you're feeling full and you're still eating, then you've eaten way past what you need, because it takes 8 to 12 minutes for your brain to catch up with what you've been ingesting. So if you're full and you're still eating, everything you've eaten for the last 10, 15 minutes, you didn't even want.
Right.
So that's why you've got to be mindful of these. It's very simple, but you got to be mindful of it. Now, I have something that I'd like to show Becky next. If you're going to be in the Los Angeles area and would like to see the Dr. Phil show in person, call 323-461-PHIL. That's 323-461-7445. Or you can go to drphil.com and click on Be in the Audience. The tickets are free, and we have a great time here, right?
I haven't really told her how I feel about her weight gain because of what she went through as a child.
As a child, I struggled with my weight. My mom and dad, they wanted the perfect family, and I wasn't that perfect kid. I was called fat ass. They would lock the cabinets so I couldn't eat. If they were eating ice cream, my mom and dad would say, oh, here she comes. She smells the ice cream. Put it away. My dad would say, no, you're too fat to eat. I knew that I needed to do something to prove them wrong. I became Barbie, and I feel like now I'm back to that hurt little kid, that hurt little girl.
We have a life-size photo of Becky when she was Barbie, as she calls it. So bring that out, if you will. Okay. Now, this is a time in your life when you felt how?
Confident, happy. I could do anything. Anything, you name it. I was, you know, singing the national anthem all the time in front of 70,000 people. I could do anything. I could stand up here and entertain anybody. I don't even know who that girl is anymore because the light is gone out of my eyes. I don't look like that girl anymore.
Well, my point is that that is you. And you need to be nicer to her than your parents were to you. And you haven't done that. And there's something I want you to think about. If and when you get back to this, you're not going to be one bit better person when you look like this than when you look like this. Because it's not about the wrapper. You are a loving, committed, and devoted mother. And you are desperate to get control back in your life. True?
Absolutely.
I mean, women at home and in the audience, think about how much courage it takes when you feel as bad about your body image as you do to come on national television and put yourself out there. Now that takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of commitment. And that's why I want you to embrace Dr. Mike's program. I want you to embrace the 17-day diet where you don't negotiate with yourself. You do what's there for 17 days. And then you shift gears and do something different for 17 more. Then you shift gears and you do something for 17 more. Then you shift gears again and you do it for 17 more. And before you know it, you're going to look up and go, whoa, I do have some mastery over myself. I got food working for me instead of me working for food. And you've put the dots really close together here, right?
Absolutely. Anybody can do it. You've changed on the outside, but you can control this and get back to where you are. And we're going to make it so easy for you. I can promise you that.
Thank you so much. I'm completely committed, and I want to do this for me because I can't love my husband as well. I can't love my son as well. And I can't be as good of a person that I know I can be if I can't love me first.
You got to have the energy. And you will have more energy. You will have more energy, but you will be the same person. And you need to start being your own best friend again. And accountability, you have no idea, because our cameras are not going away.
That's why I'm here.
You can go clear to Trinidad, and I will find you. We'll be right back. Listen, we all want to be healthy, so log on to drphil.com right now for even more information on today's show and learn how to stay in the best shape of your life. I want to thank all of my guests today and Dr. Mike Moreno, author of The 17-Day Diet. Thank you so much, Mike. I really, really appreciate it. And by the way, everybody in the audience is going home with their own copy of The 17-Day Diet. Yeah. You didn't clap like that for me. If you'd like to buy this book, go to the website, 17daydiet.com. Now, these guys have taken an interesting approach. This book is not available at bookstores. You can only buy it on the website. Now, I have an exciting announcement. Starting in January, we will be kicking off a new 17-day diet weight loss challenge. And if you'd like to be part of the 17-day weight loss challenge, then go to drphil.com and you can apply today, because we're going to choose the participants from all of you that go to the website and sign up. It's time to do this right. Thanks for being here. So long. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. So long. Bye-bye. See y'all.
Memories can kill ya, but I didn't hear ya. I thought that I could fly, but woke up on the asphalt. I swear there was the last time. I've always been naive, call it.
You know we gon' get it. Ooh, you know we gon'